Wel, Cai, perfformiad da heno, Cyrra 4-1 yn erbyn y Drenewydd. Ys ti'n mwynhau?
Oedd yr atmosffer yn briliant. Oedd e'n canu'r can tequila yn y nghwrs gyno, ond very good performance. Oedd o'n am 65 minutes oedd o'n ei wech tîm by country mile. Unwaith oedd y bedwerydd fynd fewn oedd y gêm di giro, so nath ni slacio chydig, ond oedd o'n ei reit traumatic consider y gol ola, ond oedd yn all very good performance.
Oedd yn atmosffer da rwnd y Cai heno, yn dweud?
Briliant, briliant. Bo man dan yn mynd home, away, bob tro, maen nhw'n edrych man at y gêm bala na hwnna, dyr un, dwi'n fel.
Ti'n gwisgo fyny o Mexican?
Ar y ffordd nôl, da.
Ti'n bod yn chwarae reis regular di wel yma, Cai? Chwarae dau fyny ffrynt, sy'n gen ti barneriaeth da fo Jamie erbyn hyn?
Oes.
Ti'n mwynhau?
Mae'n hard work chwarae fyny ffrynt mewn eich hyn, so Brisi'n dweud yn peth, ond da ni'n complimentio yn gilydd fyd, a dwi'n meddwl nhw'n ei cicio on, gyda ni free hits yn ebyn TNS, so wedyn nawn ni bala nhw'n ei cicio on o'na.
Na chdi. A wedyn, mae gen ni gem fawr, wrsos nesaf wan TNS, beth ti'n disgwyl gyda nhw?
O'n i siarad fo rei o hogan Newtown, just run around, fel dwi'n dweud, free hits gyda'n byd i gochi, so am y 1-0 na eto, scrappy 1-0, so chi'n cymryd scrappy 1-0.
So oedd yn neud ysio. Gys ti gol dda yna fyd?
Do, Sinar.
Sinar oedd e?
Na, gi. O'n i'n gwybod ni di sgorio fan hwnna, so ni'n meddwl bod wedi dal i allan, ond na, o hyd neis fod ar y scoresheet.
Nes i siarad o'ch di cyn y cyfweliadau, chdi'n deud o hwnna un o games cheta a tymor. Mewn pa ystyr?
Lot o redag, oedd nhw'n deitha ni dropio ar y 6, y Denton, a mae o'n very good player a Fletcher, so lot o redag yn ei gysgu dda heno.
Be oedd y rheswm hynna i stopio nhw chwarae?
Ie, yn union, da ni'n gwybod faint o dîp o'n nhw'n dod yn ôl a Bale a Mills Evans a Pwll Shasta. O, centre half arall, Barnes oedd y Bangor, so da ni'n gwybod, maen nhw dda ar y Bale fyd, so oedd yn just trio cael lawr i... Pan da ni'n attacio gynnwch chi Danny Brookwell, Das Bach, nwch chi'n stopio nhw full force, so...
A wedyn mae gen ti penwythnos i chdi dyn o'n free hits weekend mewn.
Yn union. A few beers.
Ia, da chdi. Gret. Diolch yn fawr am cymryd yr amser i siarad efo fi.
Diolch yn fawr.
Thank you. Hey Sean, I'm sure you'd have settled for that 4-1 result tonight, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would have. You know, I would have settled for 1-0, and that's what I told the lads at the start. But the performance, the overall performance, Paul, was unbelievable again. You're in for a tough game against Newtown. I think they're one of the best footballing sides, you know, in the league, and they are where they are, and they have had the success that they've had, you know, because they play a certain way. But they've got good footballers in there as well, you know, very good footballers from 1 to 11. Granted, they were missing, you know, some key players tonight, you know, notably Callum Roberts, who gives them a lot down the left-hand side. But then again, you know, Joe Kenton is a good quality player. You know, Neil Mitchell, Luke Bamford, like for the experience, but again, you know, the starting 11 is little good quality. Looking at the 90 minutes though, you know, our boys have stuck to their jobs, and when you've got that, and when you've got players reacting to what you're saying and taking on information and things like that, yeah, it's a massive result. It's a huge result. I thought last week would give us the confidence to kick on. It certainly did, but that one now, you know, obviously. We go to the potential champions, you know, next week. You know, I'll say potential with a capital P because they've got a tough game down at Barry. But yeah, confidence is high and the morale is certainly high at the minute at a crucial time of the season.
And this formation that you've been playing since last week, or, you know, last week and again this week, got 3 at the back. The 2 up front, it does make a difference when we go forward. Massively,
because Kai and Breezy bring so much to the table. You know, Breezy will work his socks off, he'll run channels. I'm not saying Kai doesn't do that, because when Kai's been the lone striker up top, he's worked his socks off. But they just give so many elements, like, to our game. You know, if we want a platform, we can go into either, you know, because they're big strong boys, but it can be set back and maybe put in for Breezy down the sides. I made that for Breezy getting on the score sheet, because that will pick him up, and again I say a crucial time. But yeah, they really work well together, and against Connah's Quay, it was a bit of a gamble, you know, like I said in the post-match comments, Paul. It was a gamble because you're going up against the second best team in the league at the minute. You know, they're second for a reason, and they've had the success, but you know, I think when you're brave, I think you earn that little bit of luck, and you certainly give teams, you know, sort of run for the money. And yeah, tonight, you know, I thought we were tremendous. Certainly when we went 4-0. Yeah, we got maybe a little bit sloppy towards the end, but you know, I can't take anything away from the players. I thought they were brilliant from minute one.
We looked really dangerous on the break, didn't we? And very clinical.
Yeah, and clinical is a key word, because we said that. Like I said, Paul, in again comments like last week, we can look back at clips, and you know, the beauty of it is there's no hiding. You know, players are held accountable, and we've got the evidence to back it up. Thankfully, my group, they're not a reactive group. You know, they accept it, they take it on the chin, and they do everything they can in their power to put it right. And you know, like I mentioned before, I made up for Breezy getting on the score sheet, but you know, even Danny Brookwell, I had a conversation with him a few weeks ago, and he was just dead frustrated at the injuries and the stop-start seasons. But in moments tonight, like, he was just simply unplayable. It's absolutely blistering pace, like off the mark. You know, he scores a great goal, like you said. It's defended well first and foremost. Daz with a lovely ball around the corners. Brookie's still got a lot to do, but like you said, clinical but composed as well. I got into the game a little bit too much. I can't quite remember the last two goals. I know Kai's obviously claimed the last one, so I'll apologise. But you know, Darren to get a goal. What I like with Darren recently is the work that he's doing off the ball and his all-round game. We know what he can do going forward, but tonight he started next to Noah, and he was fantastic. He was a lot more aware of the jobs that he needed to do. And I'm pleased he's got his goal in front of the Covey army, like, as well. So yeah, I can't take anything away. You know, even like the Nathan, Gaz Edwards, Rye, and obviously Rambo's been called into action a few times, like, as well. So yeah, overall, absolutely fantastic. Got to mention Gaz Evo as well, because he'll probably have the moment. Jamie Crowther, everyone, to be fair, yeah.
And Kev Bach.
And Kev Bach, of course, yeah. No, two man, as a group, yeah, really made up, Paul, really made up.
You just touched on the defence there a bit, Sean, and what I noticed during the match when we conceded the goal, that Rambo was not happy.
No.
And that says a lot, doesn't it? We were 4-0 up, but he was still frustrated.
That it epitomises Alex, though, Paul, to be fair, because he's had a good football education, Alex. And yeah, I was gutted for the team because, you know, as the corner's gone in, we defended the first phase, we threw bodies on the line for the second. I turned to the bench and sort of said, listen, if you find yourself doing nothing, just try and lock onto a man. But to be fair to Kieran, he's finished it well. But yeah, going back to Alex's, Alex's reaction, he wants that clean sheet, doesn't he? So yeah, it's good, and it breeds throughout the team, because we maintain our standards. But yeah, 4-1 against Newtown, like you said, I would have snapped your hand off for that at the start of the night.
And Rambo's contribution this season is noted by everybody, but the Covey Army even have a song for him now.
They do, yeah. And you know what, Paul? They were different class tonight. From minute 1 to minute 90, they were outstanding. And you know, the away following has been excellent. And you know, with TNS, just, I wouldn't say just down the road, but you know, it's a relatively close away trip, and obviously Bala from here as well. I'm really looking forward to the Covey Army travelling with us and being a part of our journey, really, to be fair, because they've been terrific. I said in my words, Paul, this week to you that win, lose or draw, they stick by us. You know, if you can have an opinion, and they're entitled to that 100%. But you know, it's an honest opinion, like, as well. And you know what I like is, the players can relate to them. You know, we'll have a couple of beers in the bar tonight. We'll enjoy this weekend, and then it's on to Sunday. Then for the management team, we'll bang a couple of ideas together for our plans for TNS, and then it's back to work next week. So yeah, we'll enjoy this one this weekend, that's for sure.
Right, last week we finished the interview with that Welsh question, okay?
Did you? Blew up, didn't it?
Yeah, and I think we got 40,000 views on that in a week. You were happy with that, weren't you?
I was happy, yeah, I was happy. I said to the missus that I want to be a little bit more fluent in it. I know what I want to say. It's just actually stringing it like into a sentence. But yeah, it's great. I said last time, Paul, even with the Scorio guys, when I'd done that one, if it influences one person to go to Welsh lessons and pick up Welsh, then yeah, I'm absolutely made up. But yeah, 40,000 hits is pretty frightening, to be fair. Yeah.
So we'll finish the usual way anyway.
Okay.
So marc allan y 10 am y perfformiad hynna, Sean?
10 allan y 10, bob un o bechgyn yn ar y ddethog heno. We'll beth ydi enjoy? Mwynhau.
Mwynhau.
Dwi'n meddwl bod y tîm, a dwi'n dweud i'r becyn mwynhau yr penwythnos yma. Mwynhau y results heno yn erbyn y Drenewydd. Achos mae'n y gêm wythnos nesaf yn anodd iawn yn erbyn y potential pencampwriaeth yn y league. So, dwi'n wrth fy modd efo pawb, dim ond y becyn, but pawb i dref Caneuon i pawb mwynhau y penwythnos yma, definitely.
Gres, wneithon hynny, Sean.
Diolch.
Diolch yn fawr.
Na, dim problem, diolch.
Wsos dwytha, nes ti dweud wrtho bod arna ni un i'r Drenewydd, oherwydd oedd nhw wedi cyrra ni tair gwaith tymor yma. Oedd yr hogiau fyny amdani hynny, dweud?
Oedd fyny, Paul. Da ni fyny gêm bob games da ni chwarae. Da ni'n on it bob sio. Da ni'n trinio dda yn chwarae fo high intensity. Ond oedd arna ni performad fel a heddiw. Dim just yn erbyn hein, achos oedd yn dweud arna ni yn iddyn nhw. Ar ôl nhw gyda ni 3 waith yn barod tymor yma. Ond oedd arna ni performance fel i'r supporters hefyd, ac i pawb sy'n cysylltiedig i'r clwb yma. Ond, just chances da ni'n creu first half. Dwi'n meddwl, oedd ni'n ffantastig, a dwi'n siŵr o'r ochr hefyd, fel y cefnogwyd, dwi'n meddwl, oedd o'n gêm reit da i wylio. Yn wedig pan math ni 4-0 fyny. Dwi'n meddwl ar ôl hynna, ath ni'n bach downhill wedyn, ond todd y gêm drosodd, ac unig negatif heddiw, dwi'n meddwl, Paul, di considio. So da ni'n reit proud o clean sheet ni, so da bod yn neis just i gael clean sheet yn erbyn nhw.
Ie, o'n i'n gweld, o'n i'n gallu gweld Rambo yn gwylltio ar ôl y gol, so mae'n meddwl lot i'r hogia cadw clean swift ydi. Ond o'n i'n just meddwl, da ni wedi newid y fformat, da ni wedi newid siarp y tîm dim bach, 3 yn y cefn. Di hynna di helpu ni mynd ymlaen?
Mae wedi, Paul, mae'n gweithio pan da ni'n mynd yn ôl hefyd, achos obviously pan dwi'n mynd ymlaen gyda chdi gymaint o hogia yn gallu chwarae yn y positions. Obviously Brookwell, left-footed ar ochr chwith na, oedd o'n os am gair i disgyrwio faint o effecti o fel first half, oedd o'n unbelievable. Bod roedd yn cael pel a dechrau o'n mynd i wneud rhywbeth. Ond dyna sy'n mae Danny wedi bod, so mae'r yma wedi bod yn superb. Wedyn gen ti efo'r ochr arall wedyn, mae o'n cynnig rhywbeth gwahanol, ond eto mor effectif ar y bel. Fath yna ddangos wrth bytha cytu fewn a di sgorio fo troed chwith o. Ond wedyn ti'n sbio rownd y tîm, wedyn ti'n gen ti Bradley, Sean Bradley gallu chwarae ar y ddoi ochr, un ar un positions, gyda chdi Darren Thomas gallu mynd allan i'r dde hefyd. Felly, mae'r siarp yn gweithio efo y pel a heb hefyd, achos mae'r hogia yn ddigon onast i gweithio nôl a gweithio'n galad i'r tîm i helpu ni.
Oedd y curo'r gem bwysig o'n ydyn ni heddiw, chos mae hyn wedi curo ni tair gwaith, ond hefyd mae'n sefydlu ni'n bedwerydd yn y cyngor ar hyn o bryd a 2 gem i fynd. Mae'n edrych fi oedd bod ni yn garantid o bumad, felly dwi'n meddwl os dwi'n iawn weithio da ni adra yn unrhyw play-off, yn gem play-off, adra o gem gynta. Di hynna'n bwys i'r clwb i'r player sefyd yn gwybod hynna?
Yndi mae o, Paul, achos ti sbio fan o cefnogwyr oedd yma heno. Da ni'n garantid gêm adra. Dwi'n meddwl o'n i dwblu o geat bel yma heno yn y games, yn y play-off ma, achos di drep di bod yn Ewrop o blaen, ac dyna oedd AMV yn personol yn pre-season pan nhw'n gwneud interviews mae gyd. In the long term, dyna ni isio, ond dwi'n meddwl o'n i'n disgwyl yn y tymor gynta, ond fatha ni'n deud, da ni'n credu yn y garfan gyda ni. Dim just yr 11 sy'n mynd allan. Mae'r sgwad gyda ni, mae pawb yn neud eu jobs, mae pawb yn mor effectif os maen nhw'n dod ar, felly dwi'n meddwl da ni llawn heddi y cyfle yn y play-off tymor yma, a fatha ni'n deud hwnna home draw efo'r Cofis yn gyd, canu, dawnsio fath oedden nhw. Fatha dwi'n deud tymor yma, maen nhw'n just yn pwysio ni ymlaen, a maen nhw'n 12-13, lle so one man fatha maen nhw'n deud yn ffwtbol, felly perfformiad ag y result yna i'r cyfnogwyr.
A test bach, wrth nesa, TNS, bydd hwnna'n tyff,
Wel, ni wedi tîm ddwythau gyrra nhw, dwi'n meddwl, Paul, yn y gyngrair, felly, maen nhw'n gallu cyrra y lig fori, felly, mewn ffordd dwi'n gobeithio nith nhw, achos allan nith nhw chwarae 19s nhw'n gobeithio, Paul. Na, dim ots pa tîm nith TNS yn allan, mae'n dod yn tough game. Ond da ni wedi dangos, da ni ddim dyna blwyddyn yma, da ni wedi bod yn defensively discipline, which nathon ni yn erbyn Caneuon Cofis wrth dwytha, a gathon ni 3 points yna dechrau tymor. Felly, dau gêm ond da ni wedi chwarae adra, Caneuon, Drenewydd, 2 massive o win, 6 pwynt ar y bwrdd. da ni'n mynd i fanna os nesaf, gem y fyw ar teli, a da ni llawn hyder eto Paul, a da ni'n mynd yna, obviously, dim i jyst wneud numbers efo ni a gael yn troi'n drosodd fatha maen nhw'n neud i tîm ar hynny, da ni eisiau mynd yna i curo gem.
Ie, sy'n ei orffen fatha dwi'n gorffen fel arfer efo Sean hynna.
Oce.
Marcio Llanrydeg i'r tîm.
9.5.
Beth am y left back?
Pwy oedd y left back da? Na, left o 3 oedd i chwarae o Paul, so... Na, os ni'n 9.5 achos nath ni considio, ond oedden ni reit hapus efo perfformiad overall heddiw. So just neis di cadw'r clean sheet, a sa'i definitely bod yn 10/10 wedyn.
Gret, diolch Dynes.
Iawn Paul, dim problem.